Hello, friends. How are you doing today? I'm going to be doing another live today. And I choose a topic that a lot of people might think that is not that important. Other people might struggle. I struggled with this in the beginning when I was doing my journey in the coaching. And when I wasn't a coach all the time. So I started a coaching program. I was enrolled with it. I really, really love it. And then I certified myself as a coach with Proctor Gallagher Institute. And so now I'm a coach with them. And I will say that I like business coaching because this is what I've done the most in my life in helping entrepreneurs and helping people to start their business and how to succeed and how to align everything the way they want it to be. I have done life coaching too. I like it as well. I've done it with younger people, and it's very rewarding, changing their lives. It's always nice. Okay, so the topic that I wanted to change or basically to talk today is how to believe. Now, we all believe things, right? Every single day we believe in things. And we believe them because we do them. And we do them and get the results that we have in our life. In life, it basically worked this way, and it was difficult to crack it for myself. It basically means this: if you believe in something deep in your heart, then you're gonna do it because you don't do things that you believe are gonna be bad for you. You just do it. And then while you're doing them, or you don't doing it, you're still believing in things you don't do because you believe that not doing it is good. You get the results. Sometimes the result might be good, sometimes may be bad. So what we need to do is understand why we do things and how we can alter our beliefs. Now, I strongly believe that when you know the truth, you are free. So let's say if you think that you are not attractive, or that I don't know, maybe you're. I talked with a client the other day. He was a Latino, like me. I'm from Chile, and so he thought that, you know what? Every time we go on a business, my impression is that if someone who speaks better English than me make a proposal, they have a better chance to get higher than I because I don't speak English so well. And I said, okay, that's what you believe. Yeah, that's what I believe. All right. But what if I tell you that that is not true? And then you are just getting started in this race of getting this contract with the wrong foot. If you believe in that just because you don't speak the language the way you think you should speak it, then you already lose because you started with the wrong foot. Now, you can get a surprise that you actually can get the contract because they don't really care how you talk. They care how the results are going to happen, how the job is going to do, and how the problems that might come in the future won't be there because you did a good job from the start. So it had nothing to do with the way you talk. Now, the other thing, if you still believe that the way you talk influence your self-conscious, your own self, as to believe that other people might not agree or like you, what you can get a voice coach, and change the way you talk. For example, I talked with a friend of mine who is a coach in New York, in California. I love this guy. He speaks like 10 languages. And he was telling me that in corporate America, there's a lot of Asians that are very high level, and they wanna escalate. They wanna go upper in the line of their business. But they feel that their pronunciation of the words is not proper for a corporate level. So they go to coaches that help them to change their pronunciation of the words so they are more acceptable as they believe or as they think they might believe. And so they go through this program and help them, and many of them feel things are changed. Yesterday I was talking that this is like there's a nice book, you need to read it. I strongly recommend. It's called cybercybernetic. And this is a plastic surgeon, or psychocybernetics. It's about maybe 300 pages, but it's pretty good, absolutely amazing book, definitely to read. And explain everything how your mind works. Now, this is a plastic surgeon that he was doing work on the physical appearance of people. Some people were said, I have a big nose. And he said, well, I don't see it not big. I mean, I see it that it's just the same like anybody. No, it's a big nose and I really want to change it. So he will perform the procedure, basically asking him what you want. I want it smaller, I want this, and they do it and said, I don't find any difference. And in other people, he will do very little changes in their appearance, and their whole life will change. They will be successful, they will talk to people. So he realized that is our mind, is our beliefs in what we think is right, what actually triggers the success we have in our life. If you walk on the street and you really believe, if you're a salesman and you're walking on the street, you really believe that no one's going to buy your product, then guess what? Every time you go to a client, or let's say, okay, people will buy your product, but I'll put it this way. In the United States, I have another client. He said, I strongly believe that I sell insurance to Americans, and they always buy product. But the Latin Americans or the Hispanic population, they're cheap. They don't like to pay. I said, well, that's your belief, and that's what's going to happen. You're going to do a lot of sales in English-speaking people, and you're not going to do very little sales in Spanish-speaking. Now, the Spanish-speaking is a huge market. I said, yeah, I don't understand, because my boss, every time we go to an Hispanic home, he walk out with a sale. But I don't know how he does it, because when I do it, I never get a sale. Okay, so have you to talk to him? He said, no, he said that it's just like any other person. It's just normal. So he believes that whether it's American or Hispanic or any ethnicity, it's all the same. And they all have needs. And everybody not all have the same needs, but they all have needs. And as you ask the right questions, then you trigger those needs, and then you can sell to the need, right? So she said, yes. So what would you like to have? Let's say if you have a client, which is Hispanic, and he really wants insurance, and you want to go in and sell and not even making the effort. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. So write it down on a piece of paper. So he went and wrote it down on a piece of paper and said, read it every day, and assure that you're going to face some Hispanics that don't want to buy. And that's correct, that's fine. The same as you go to some English speaking that don't want to buy, right? But don't predetermine in your mind that all of them are going to buy, or all of them are not going to buy. Give yourself that option, you see? And so the person did it, and it started working out, and he saw the changes. So our beliefs are very determine very much how we are going to succeed in our life. If we believe we're going to succeed, you're going to succeed. If you believe you're going to fail, you're going to fail. And you can keep on working. I mean, you can have the hope. I hope so this work, and you just keep on working. But deep in your heart, you said, I'm just doing it, but I don't really believe it. And you have to believe it. Now, how do you can start believing it? Now, we believe in things every day, right? So you believe you can wake up in the morning, right? So there's a process, the way we work, that does this believing. And we talk a lot this in how we create ideas in our life that drive us to get the results we want in our life. And this is a called creative process. And basically what it means is that you implant an idea, simple an idea in your mind. And then you work it out in your mind if that idea actually can become true or not. How do we do this? We ask two questions. And normally we ask these two questions to ourselves in everything we do in our life. And you can ask these two questions in your life tomorrow or today. Everything you do, ask these two questions. These two questions, we don't ask it like directly. We actually, it's so fast, it's like a light speed, it's so quickly that, but the process is so fast that it works. First question we ask, are we able to do it? So let's say you're in the bed and you're sleeping, you open your eyes and you ask yourself, am I able, or even before you open your eyes, am I able to open the eyes? Yeah, I'm able to open the eyes. Okay. Am I willing to open the eyes? Because if I'm willing, I know what I have to do next. Yeah, I'm willing to open my eyes. Willingness is the pain of the cost. There's a cost involved to open your eyes, right? You have to spend energy in opening your eye. So able and willingness. When able and willingness, both answers are yes, you automatically believe that you can do what you can do. Once the belief comes in, the action to get it is automatically. You just open your eyes, right? That action, before you open the eye, start the action, start open very little. And when you finally open, is the result of what you thought. Now, this is very limited, but if you see it, you can see in everything. Am I able to put my jacket? Yes, I'm able. And I'm willing to put my jacket. I have to stretch my arms. Am I willing to do it? Yeah, I'm willing to do it. You put the jacket. Now you put the jacket. That's the goal. That was your goal, to put the jacket. Ask first if you're able. Ask yourself if you're willing to do it. And guess what? I got the jacket on. So in everything we do every day in our life, we ask these two questions. And as we answer yes, then we have what we want. In some of them, of course, if you said, I want to make $1 million, I'm able to make $1 million. I mean, yeah, you can make $1 million. I mean, if someone gives you $1 million, can you have it? Yeah, you can have $1 million. Are you willing to pay the price to get the $1 million? See, so we get stuff from people that we service them, right? So we service them and we give them something. We give something of value. They will give us something of value. You see, the Bible said, the more you give, the more will be given to you. It doesn't say about receiving, it said about giving. So you give something and they give you something. You see, you don't pay for something. You give so they can give you something. So you can work that in your mind. So every day, if you do something, just give it. Just give it away. Give it away. Give it away. We give. Sometimes we go to church and we say, I don't have much money. I only have $1 or $2 to give to church. Well, give it. Just give the $2. Well, the church is going to give you back those $2. Down the road, someone's going to buy your coffee and just give you $2. So the beauty of this is giving. Now, believing is this process that we go through, and we can apply it in anything we want in our life. So try to think this. Let's say you have a job. Let's say you don't have a job. It doesn't really matter the situation you are right now. Do something you've never done before. Just ask your question. Are you able to do it? This is a very important thing. If you ask, are you able or willing, and one of the two is a no, you won't do it. No one is going to do something that they don't believe they're going to get a benefit from it. This is the important thing. You only do things that are beneficial for you. If someone said, hey, are you able to jump from a bridge? Oh yeah, I'm able to jump from a bridge. I mean, I can just jump. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen. Are you willing to do it? Well, I might be willing if I feel very depressed, when I kill myself, I'm willing. But if I value my life and I value the people that surround me, no, I'm not willing. If you're not willing, then you're not going to do it because there's no benefit to do that. You see, so we always have to ask the question how people do things. People do things for a benefit. Now, the benefit, and this is also work, the benefit could be something good, But if I believe that something bad is what I deserve, which is good for me, then I will do what is wrong to get what I think is good for me. So, for example, if you have in a conflicted relationship and you don't detach from the relationship, it's because you create a dependency of feeling sorry about yourself or blaming other people about that particular situation. So in your true belief, you're thinking, I deserve this and I have to stay with this person. Even I don't like this person, or I don't like that situation, or I don't like doing this, I have to do it. Now, you have to do it. It means in your mind, you believe you have to do it. It doesn't mean that you have to do it, but because you believe it, you do it. Even, for example, if it's something that is not good for you. So believing is very important to understand what are the roots of those beliefs. Now, can you change your beliefs? Yes, of course we can change our beliefs. We can change your belief, but always beliefs should change for improving your life, not affecting. And when you improve in your life, you need to make sure that that improvement comes only when it benefits all the people around you. So if you're planning on doing something that is going to benefit you, but it's not going to benefit other people, then it's not good for you. You see, so the only way you can be happy is making other people happy. If other people are unhappy, you're happy, that's not going to work. You might think, I don't care about people, but we live in society. If you look around, we all live in society. You live in a house and you have a neighbor and you have other people around. If you don't like people, you'll go to the mountain. You're going to be by yourself. It's going to be boring. Well, some people like it and they have their own beliefs. So of course, I don't want to fight with it. That belief that you have is right or wrong. I say, if you believe in something that is hurting you, then why don't believe in something that can free you? Put it this way. I had a client once. He came to me. I have a lot of clients, but I share my story about clients all the time. So she came to me one time, and she was old. She was like 80 years old. And she always came to me and said, you know what? I always regret not to resolve my problem with my dad. You have a problem with your dad? Yes. He never loved me. Oh, okay, never loved you. And he died. So right now I cannot change that. Okay. Why you think that he never loved you? Because every time I wanted to get to my dad, he will turn around and then my mom will step in and ask me what I want. And I always thought that my dad reject me for no reason. I have no idea. So I said, okay, so that's what you believe? Yes. Okay. So let me propose you something. Let's say your dad, actually, he was home, right? Yes. He worked every day. Yes. All the money he produced, it was made for you to buy clothes. Yes. And buy food. Yes. Like other father, he could have just left and not give you anything. Yes. But he decided to stay and give you that. Yes. Okay. So what if he was shy and he didn't know how to talk to you? And so he always used your mom as a bridge on knowing what was happening. And in reality, he really loved you, but he didn't know how to approach to you. She said, yeah, but that's a lie. Okay. So let's put it this way. Let's say, but if that were the case, would that make you feel better? Yeah, but it's a lie. Okay. Let's put it this way. Let's see that you said you have the truth, that you believe in the truth, and this is a lie because I just make it up. What if we could do this? Let's make your a lie and my a lie. So they're both a lie. But this lie is making you feel horrible and have problems in your life and regrets in your life. And that lie that you've been believing that is true is make you feel bad. This other lie is one that will make you feel good and make you feel more happy. Yeah, but it's a lie. It's okay. will make you feel good and make you feel happy, and maybe make peace with yourself and make peace with your dad that he passed away. So what would you rather have? A lie that make you feel miserable, or a lie that make you feel good? Because it's in your point of view that this is true, but you could have changed. If things were different, you could do that. So you can rewrite the past. You can work in your mind ways to make peace with others and make peace for yourself. Belief is so important and so strong. Everything changes in your life based on your beliefs. If you believe that your co-workers talk about you, you won't get closer to them. But you also could believe that they talk about you because they love you, and you're going to get closer to them. So make sure to analyze your belief. Make a statement, or not a statement, but just write it down every day at night, everything you did. How did you behave to other people? What did you say to them? What did you say to yourself? And just analyze what is actually what you believe that can actually make you better. If it's something you can correct it. And just write it down. And like I said yesterday, plan your day how you want to feel better. Just write down the way you want to feel tomorrow. And that is what it's all about, belief. So belief is really what we think is right. But we need to truly believe in the truth. And the truth is that we have control of our thoughts. We have control of our feelings. And we have control of our actions. And those actions are going to control our results. And they're going to control how the people react toward us. So this is a topic we could be talking the whole day. And I want to make sure that these videos are entertaining, that you subscribe, that you follow me on Instagram, and then so I can make this channel grow and have more life for you guys. And as I said, these are lives. So sometimes my dog can still barking, my wife can walk in anytime, my kids could be running, but I like lives. I think so it became more natural. I don't have anything in my head. I don't have a script. Everything comes deeply from my heart to you. And this presentation, I might do it later in Spanish, and it could be completely going in a different direction. And I'll be talking about something different, because that's the beauty of lives, is that I don't rehearse this. I wake up in the morning, I take a shower, I have breakfast, I work out, and something I recommend is workout. If you're not working out, just go work for a walk. 30 minutes every day. Just don't kill yourself 2 hours. Just do 30 minutes every day, then increase it to an hour. So it's really what I go in the shower and I said, you know what? I started working. I really need to talk about this because it's something I struggle for so long. And I'm sure there's a lot of people struggle the same. Whether you be super successful in your life and your personal life is not working so well, or your personal life is working absolutely amazing and your professional life is not working well. It's all because different beliefs that you have. We don't have one belief, we have many beliefs. But there's one belief, which is the truth, and that's the one you need to find in your head and in your mind and in your heart, which is really working for you. Okay, so happy to talk to anybody. You can always reach me on Instagram, I'm in Facebook, I'm in LinkedIn, and I'm reading books. So I have a lot of books I will recommend. I just bought the book. It's called The Richest Man in Babylon. It's a finance book, very good to have. I do reading this book, but I actually was a quote of a book that I already wrote, and they talk about this book. It's called Wells of Abundance. And this is from Evie Ingraham. Very good book, very good book, very spiritual books. It shows you where things are coming from. And I have a lot of spiritual books, and they're going to be great. And the other one I'm been reading too is 54 Days of Basic Training in Holiness. It's a Catholic small book. It talks about a little bit of the scripture, and it has some meditation. Very, very good book. I strongly recommend it for all of you to have. And what else? Yes, I have here my book, Thinking to Results, which I work with it every day. And this is the program that I teach to all my clients. And I personally use it in my own spiritual life and professional life, and it's been working excellent. So, guys, thank you for tuning in and have a great day. Bye-bye.